ver si se oye bien. Si está todo bien. A ver si se oye bien. Vale, perfecto. Bueno, ¿qué tal, chicos? Estamos aquí otra vez. Al final, pues me ha animado, me ha dado tiempo. Y he dicho, pues venga, vamos a darle rapidito. 3 partidos. No más. Acabar serie con Chicago, que llevamos 2 victorias. Y 2 partidos contra New York Yankees, ¿eh? Va a estar muy, muy complicado. La serie contra los Yankees. A ver, vamos a ver qué pasa. Venga, vamos a acabar la serie contra Chicago. Vamos para allá.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. So the New York Mets are in position to sweep this 3-game series with a win. So, Chris, what's their mindset heading into today?
Yeah, looking to go 3 for 3, Boog. They've already won the series, and now they can really leave their mark. It's all about having confidence, and that's what a team takes away from a sweep. So they're happy to win the series, but they'll really be riding high tomorrow with a win today.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And today's starter, Jameson Taillon. And Chris, he seems a lot more comfortable pitching here at home than on the road, right?
Indeed, Boog, and there can be several factors, whether it's just sleeping in your own bed, being around your family, going to your favorite restaurant before you come to the ballpark. I don't know what it is for him, but the numbers are clear that he's been dominant in this place. The only frustration is you see how good he is at home, and if you're a teammate or a coach, you're looking and saying, hey, if you can be almost as good as that on the road, you're going to have a great year, and we're going to win more ball games.
Horner over to first. 1 out in the top of the first. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Juan Soto.
Boog, it's kind of a joke that this guy's got a career OPS over 900. I mean, there are a lot of players that hope that they can just do that in one season, but he's done it his entire career. And in reality, there's only about 60 players that can claim that type of production.
1 out, base is empty. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Gomes makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Batting third, the right fielder, Juan Soto.
On the north side of Chicago, John Shambi and Chris Singleton. Here's Juan Soto.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
2 outs. And that one is lifted in the air. Hath brings it in for the 3rd out. We'll go to the bottom of the first. 0-0.
A ver.
And we're back. And on the hill in this one, Chris Paddock. What do you look for here?
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a fair ball.
Muy bien.
Now he turns and heads for second. And 1 pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Pues qué bien.
In half up to hit. 2 for 8 in the series so far. That's in there. And that is strike 1.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on.
That one ripped. And that gets down in the corner. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Pulls into third safely with a triple.
Well done.
Bueno.
Drives in the run. Really hammered that one down into the right field corner, and clearly he wasn't just content with the double. Really got going out of the box and hustled his way to turn that into a triple.
Seiya Suzuki stands in now and watches strike one. Line drive to short and caught. Patrick Wisdom, the next Cub to hit.
The designated hitter, Patrick.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And a foul ball. One away with a runner at third. Here in the third and final game of the series. Swings and misses. That's out number 2.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Bueno, reducimos daño, ¿eh? No me ha gustado el inicio, la verdad, pero bueno. Reducimos daño, por lo menos.
All set for the start of the inning. Here's Pete Alonso. Tyon back to work. On the ground to third. Over to first. One out in the second. Here's the second baseman, Edouard Julien. Fouled off to the right.
Tío, puede dejar de ganar los breaks, tío.
He's been on a
Qué locura, macho.
at the plate, getting over 350 in his last 10. That one to first,
Está dentro.
and that should be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. In there safely.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Fought off foul.
Venga, va.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
And it's second.
One ball.
In the dirt. Not in time. He's safe. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Jake Berger digs in now.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
Va.
Hit in the air, right field. Suzuki has a beat on it.
Bueno, pues perdemos una oportunidad otra vez, tío.
And that is that.
Cago en...
Bottom of the inning. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Late with the swing there. Bellinger's dad won a couple of World Series rings in 1999 and 2000. Clay was a backup infielder with the New York Yankees. Kawhi to kick the pitch. Swung on, belted. Taylor raging back towards the wall. And it finds the basket and gone.
With the low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
That's a fair ball down the right field line.
Waste no time there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Lindor tossed to second, and that's 2.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. On the ground to the left. Sends it across the first. Third out. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a... And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Taya back to work. Pulls out one foul. The 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Increíble.
And that's in the dirt. And that is ball 1. This to third. Swanson. Jump throw. He is safe.
Vamos.
And that was bang bang at first.
Bien,
The effort
Francisco.
was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just
Bueno, esto es
wasn't
doble
in
play.
time.
Con
Still
este pago
really
es doble
impressive
play.
play. Just to get to that
La
ball
verdad.
and make it close at first, and not every shortstop can even make that play.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Huele a eso.
And the pitch. Fastball for a strike.
Cuando dejo correr, strike. Cuando no, bola. Es así.
High fly ball,
Claro
right
que.
field. Suzuki has a
Mano
beat on
este.
it. Hauls it in for the out. There's one away. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Grounded out his first time up. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Alvarez, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Gomes makes the grab. 2 down. Jeff McNeil stands in. Foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Cut out and
Muy
miss.
bien,
Struck
Jeff.
him out. Out number
Enorme,
3.
Jeff. Eres buenísimo, tío.
Leave one.
Enorme.
They trail it here 2-0.
Enorme.
Corner batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And the right-hander deals. Ball 1 there.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call. He probably should have gotten it. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Right through there for a strike. Popped up to the left, into foul ground, drifts towards it, puts it away for the out, and there's 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Fastball for a strike.
Venga, Chris, hijo.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses, struck him out. Nothing. Back here at the friendly confines. On to the 4th, and now the right fielder, Juan Soto. On the ground.
Nada, tío. Buf.
Gathers and throws to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Madre mía de mi vida, tío.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. Oh, what a stop. From his knees, the throw. Nicely done for the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play down pulled in from one knee like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond first.
Ground ball to the right side.
Me estás vacilando, ¿no?
Casas steps on the bag, and they go
Me estás
down
vacilando,
fast.
entiendo.
Back here
Esto
at
es una
Wrigley
broma,
Field,
entiendo.
Here's some real power at the plate. Patrick Wisdom. And that's off the inside edge.
Muy bien.
1-0.
Muy bien.
That one missed.
Well, he looks more
Muy
focused at
bien.
the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And that one sliced foul. Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The punch out there, and one gone.
¿Qué celebras? ¿Qué celebras? ¿Qué celebras?
And up next for Chicago, Tristan Casas. Top of the zone for a called strike.
0-1's the count.
Good eye in that spot. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Soto takes it in for the out. 2 away. Here's Cody Bellinger.
Man, he stroked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
In there at the knees. And a count even 1-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that is foul. Two outs. Swing and a pop-up. Lindor under it. Brings it in. And that ends the inning. And
No levanto esto.
here at Wrigley Field, now the left fielder, Brandon
Esto no lo
Nimmo.
levanto.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivery.
Buah.
Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Strike 1.
Posible.
Nimmo goes 6 feet 3 inches, 31 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League
Imposible.
Baseball born in the state of Wyoming.
O sea, si me van a eliminar en un picheo, yo la verdad es que aquí lo paro, ¿eh?
Jake Berger up now for the Mets. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. That's out to center field. Bellinger drifts towards it. He's there. He's got it. And there are 2 outs. And now the catcher comes up to him. Francisco Alvarez. Boots it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Dansby Swanson stands in. And there's the strike. And he takes a strike. The wind of the pitch. And that's downstairs and outside. And another ball.
Nada, que no va a hacer swing. Va a esperar a que haga hit.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So digging in, Christopher Morel. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And the 1-0. Swings through that.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
A big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of
Increíble, tío.
And the right-hander back to work. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. Fly ball down the line. Suzuki running hard for it. Got it. Really had to move for that grab. And there's one down. Back to the top of the Mets order. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. In the air, left side. And it jumps the wall in foul territory for an automatic double. So up next for New York, Jeff McNeil. This one
No me lo puedo creer. No me lo puedo creer. De verdad te lo digo. O sea, me cuesta creerlo, la verdad. Me cuesta creerlo. La verdad.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark and he scores. And they trail by one.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now at the plate, Pete Alonso. And there's a foul ball. With the go-ahead run at the plate. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Popped up. Casas gets under it. Nabs it. And that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And it's now a 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Nico Horner. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. That's in there. And it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The wind of the pitch.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Pat up for the third time and takes ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
And now upstairs. In the air, left field. Makes the catch for the out. 2 up, 2 down. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things and makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Outside low, and the count 1-2. Center field. Taylor hauls it in to end the inning. Top of inning number 7, and stepping in for New York, Edouard Julien. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Julian Merriweather getting ready to go. Ottavino also getting ready. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lo va a conseguir.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And he deals. Swings
Y la consiguió.
breaking ball to third. Gomes to first. In time to get him.
Y la consiguió.
A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to... New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Mark Leiter Jr.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Jake Berger up now for the Mets. There you see his May and June numbers so far. Fouled off. He was late
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 0-2. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Smash to center.
Vamos.
Back, and you
Vamos.
can forget it. Home run.
Vamos.
A
Vamos, Jake.
gigantic blast.
Vamos, Jake.
His 18th home run of the season, and they add a pair. It's 3-2. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time.
Vamos, Jake. Vamos.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Now, Francisco Alvarez.
Mierda.
This one in the air center field. Makes the grab for the second out. And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. Out to short.
Bueno, hemos remontado gracias a...
Throw sails over his head
Uy,
at first.
que sigue esto vivo. Hemos remontado gracias a Jake. Así que bueno, ahora a defenderlo.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Francisco Lindor. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Taylor, the runner at first with 2 gone. Left field.
Y lo de siempre.
Pat moving under it. And that's the third out.
Bueno, hemos conseguido remontar, gracias a Jake.
Mets had 2
Gran
runs
noticia,
on
la
this
verdad.
blast.
Porque pintaba
And the
feo,
whole team down a run. You're watching me. Set for the last half
Venga.
of the second. And now the DH, Patrick Wisdom. That one's in there. 0-1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And that one fouled off. 0-2 now. And that's ripped for a base hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Showed a willingness to...
Manager out of the left-hander on now, Brooks Raley.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And now, Tristan Casas. And that's down and away. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then...
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Buenísima, Tyron.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
Bellinger up for the third time here. Watches that one miss.
0-1, no strike.
And fouled off. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. In plenty of time to first. And Bellinger is out.
Confundido,
Good
tío.
armside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Dansby Swanson, the next to hit. 1 for 2. The shortstop takes the ball. Trying to hold a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. Just missed. The 2-0 is in for a strike. So the tying run at second. This ball's chopped on the ground. Lindor on to first. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Yency Almonte.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
The pitch. McNeil stands in here, leaves that
No,
one
pero
off
la
the
verdad, la
inside.
verdad.
Swing and a line
Vamos.
drive, base hit out of the center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Venga,
Hitting
venga,
is
venga.
really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see
Juan.
already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Venga, Pete.
The first baseman.
And now the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Es el momento, tío.
At the plate, outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Foul ball there.
Va, Pete, va.
Now the 0-1. And a foul ball.
Dios. No.
There's one down.
And he'll be picking himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
And that one fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground.
Se me van a ir dos bases,
Expect
tío.
many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
To the right side.
Vamos.
And that one finds its way through. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when
Otra vez Brandon con las bases llenas.
It's just bigger than your own individual stats. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but
That one is absolutely belted.
Vamos. Vamos. Bien, Brandon.
The extra bases.
Bien, Brandon. Bien, Brandon. Vamos, 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 vamos.
As the run
Enorme,
scores
Brandon.
all the way from
Vamos.
first. It's
Vamos.
6-2.
love how he let that ball travel.
Enorme, Brandon. Enorme, chico.
Nice job of going the other
Por
way.
fin. Enorme.
Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Keegan Thompson.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Out to short, Swanson. Fires
Oh.
over to first. He's out. Now it's going to be Francisco Alvarez. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And
No.
a pop-up, right side, foul territory.
Bueno, venga, ha estado bien, ¿eh?
Casas makes the catch.
Está muy
and
bien, de
that'll
hecho.
do it. But 3 runs come across in the inning, all on this 3-run double. Now a 6-2 ball game. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Adrian Hauser.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Morel in the box
0-1
again,
count.
takes the strike. And
0-1.
ball 1.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great
1 ball,
plan against it.
2 strikes.
Right-handed reliever. And they'll
No.
do it again. And the righty deals.
2-2 the count.
Got him swinging.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, lowering away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. I tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
The Cubbies down by 4 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Just off the outside
Uf, ¿en serio, tío?
and it's 2-1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One down, base is empty. And the slider just misses.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
That one
Brandon.
left field. And caught on the warning track.
Well, off the bat, I thought for sure it had enough to get out of here, but that wind's kind of blowing in from left, and I think that's what made the difference.
Corner in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
1, no strike.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Next offering upstairs. And a foul ball.
Bueno, hemos estado 6 o 7 entradas sin carreras, prácticamente. Llevar 6 me parece un milagro. ¿No? Pinta mal este, ¿eh? Ya te lo digo yo.
That one to first, Alonso. And he saved it first.
¿Ves?
Great hustle to win the foot race there.
Estaba claro.
So man aboard. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ.
Ya he corrido con Pedro y ya está.
You gotta love his hustle down the line to beat the flip to the bag. I mean, there's a lot going on between a first baseman and the pitcher during these plays, and he just kept his head down and beat it out.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Corner off of first with 2 away. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Look out. That one smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Still 2-2.
Sí, está pintando como parece. Está pintando como parece, efectivamente. Efectivamente. Menos mal que ha hecho el sim, menos mal. Bueno, venga, a ver si podemos aumentar un poco la ventaja. Con Tyron Taylor para empezar, mal.
Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Joey Lucchesi up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. And there's a ball.
La pega fuerte, parece. Como que muy rápido el brazo.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side.
Para provocar eso.
Drops into the glove. One down. So the lineup flips over. Now it's the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. First pitch swinging.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Venga, dos iguales. Comete otra, Francisco. Eres idiota. Comete otra. Ahí está. Venga, anda. Está a tu casa. A tu casa, que has hecho mucho hoy. Bueno, pues defendemos 4 entradas. Vamos a ver si hay suerte.
Nothing doing here this half. Hard of the order. 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Mets 6.
Venga.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Adbert Alzolay.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad. A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
0-2 now. Foul tip into the mid, struck him out.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach. When you can hand the ball off to multiple arms, it gets stability.
Ah, pues de aquí sacamos al por ahí.
And a big swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Smoked on the ground a second. On to
Uno más.
first. 2 up,
Adver,
2 down.
uno más.
The batter.
And next for the Cubs, Tristan Casas. Just missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
The Cubs down by 4. They're the last half of inning number 9.
Medwin, buenísima. Vamos.
Well, you can see this
Uf, ha
team is
pintado
feeling it
complicado,
right
¿eh?
now. Look
Ha
at
sido un
the
inicio muy
high
difícil, ¿eh?
fives.
Hemos estado cero mucho tiempo, perdiendo. 5 o 6 carreras ya, a lo mejor 5 o 6 entradas. Pero bueno, finalmente hemos podido levantarlo. Menos mal. Bueno, se viene la serie con New York Yankees. 2 partidos con New York Yankees. Qué miedo, chaval. Además, Garrett Cole, ¿eh? Un partido. Ahí está. Uf, 10-2, chaval. 10-2, tú. Bueno. Objetivo ganar uno de los dos. Va a estar muy jodido, ¿eh? Pero... vamos a ver. Vamos a ver qué pasa. Va a estar imposible. Muy difícil. Pero bueno, veremos. Veremos a ver qué pasa. ¿No juega Aaron Judge? Lo he visto.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us.
No juega Aaron
MLB
Judge.
The Show brings you the Subway
sí.
Series. It's the New York Yankees going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
No lo he visto, ¿eh? No me ha parecido verlo. Ahora veremos.
Just about set. And on the hill,
Venga, Adrián.
this one,
Vamos a por ello.
Rasmussen. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today. But when you
Perfecto.
consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs,
Venga.
situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got
¿Pero
it.
qué hace? ¿Cómo se coloca así, tío?
In the box now, no balls and a strike. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. Bangs off the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
So close to driving that thing out of here down the line and right. Just a little more behind it, and he's circling the bases right now. Still, though, put a really
Ball.
nice swing on it.
Gleyber Torres, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And another ball.
Tío, se mueven mucho, me ponen nerviosos, tío.
This to center field. Taylor coming on. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton.
The right fielder, Giancarlo.
Este pinta feo, feo, ¿eh?
Started to swing, held up.
Whoa, recognize that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the
1-1.
zone. Verdugo at second with 2 down. Swing and a foul back, that's out of play.
¿Vamos?
Checks his swing.
Vamos.
Held appeal to first. And he
Pues
won
creo que no
around.
juega Aaron Judge o no
Not an
está en las
easy call
primeras
there, but that-
bateadas, ¿eh?
It's the Yankees 0, Mets coming to bat. This is
Garrett
Mets
Cole, too.
baseball on the show, NYC.
Pues venga.
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out in the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
In the air, left field. Verdugo
Está
gets under it,
complicadísimo.
pulls it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. And now here's Jeff McNeil.
The designated hitter, Jeff McNeil.
No, va a estar imposible.
1 out, base is empty. And down on strikes he goes. Now 2 away.
Que va, que va.
Juan Soto now, 3rd in the NL in RBIs this year. And that one fouled off.
Pero si es que no veo la pelota.
2 outs. Swing and a
No
ball
veo la
popped
pelota.
up.
Posible.
Volpe under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. 2nd inning set to go. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Rizzo. Rasmussen back to work. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
You know, Boog, from time to time, players mix up their routine if they...
Deep drive down the line. Foul ball. Kicks and fires. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's DJ LeMahieu. That's in for a strike. LeMahieu, a former All-Star, batting 6th in today's lineup. And he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2009. The pitch. That missed by a lot.
Casi Rasmussen, casi.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And now Oswald Peraza. First pitch misses. Rizzo at first, 1 gone. Next offering is in for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike with the situation.
Joder, con los sliders Rasmussen, hijo.
Keep the ball off the ground, and you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Out towards left center. It gets down, a base hit. They get it in quickly. So 1st and 2nd now, 1 out. And stepping in for the Yankees, Everson Pereira. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And forget it. He made him pay for that one. His 2nd of the year. It's 3-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Volpe now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Bounce to the right
Se acaba el
side.
partido ya la segunda entrada. Me toca mucho los cojones, la verdad. No sé quién es este pibe, la verdad, pero la verdad es que ya que se acabe el partido me aburre mucho ya. Porque ya jugar así, ya jugar sin ilusión todo el partido ya me parece una cosa, una pereza tremenda, la verdad. Lo voy a simular, seguramente. A simular porque no voy a aguantar el partido así. La verdad, no me interesa. Cojones es José Treviño, pero ¿quién cojones eres, tío? A la doble play, a tomar por el culo. Tomar por el puto culo. Vale. Voy a simularlo, Voy a simularlo. No voy a jugar este partido. Claro. O sea, no voy a jugar este partido. ¿Quién cojones es José Treviño para hacerme un home run? ¿Quién cojones es? A ver. ¿Quién cojones es? ¿Cuántos home run ha hecho José Treviño en su puta vida? A ver. ¿Cuántos ha hecho? ¿Cuántos cojones ha hecho? A ver. ¿Quién cojones es José Treviño para hacer un puto home run? A ver. ¿Quién coño es?
So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
And it's fouled away. Two outs.
Su puta madre.
Popped in the air, right field. And makes the grab. That is the inning. Back here at Citi Field. New inning getting started. And stepping in for the Yankees, Alex Verdugo. Here comes the 0-1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and it drops in. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Gleyber Torres up to the plate.
¿Quieres dejar de mover el bate, chico? ¿Quieres dejar de mover el puto bate, chico? Antes de batear. Pues que eres idiota, tío.
Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And first offering is fouled off.
No le falta el jonrón de este. Falta el jonrón de este que en algún momento llegará.
The 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Next offering is in for a strike. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And here it comes. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Two outs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. One left for the Yankees. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Got it by him for the K.
Short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Rizzo calls it in, and there's 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup, and now it's Frankie Lindor. Ball 1, no strikes. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Jeff McNeil stands in. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. That one ripped, but foul. Kolacek to first. Lindor back in there. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
No ball. Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Lifted in the air, and it falls. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Back-to-back base hits. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Found back our way, and that's out of play. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss as that one was high.
That looks like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
Two on, 2 outs.
Cago en su. De verdad. De verdad. De verdad, No puedo, tío. No puedo.
top of the fourth. And stepping in for the Yankees, DJ
No
LeMay.
puedo.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
2 bases y 8 carreras.
One
Increíble.
away as he takes ball 1. Swing and he breaks his bat. Throw, save, and that was close.
Not every base hit is a liner into the gap, just like not
Sois
every
una
strikeout's a
basura,
perfect
chaval.
slider down and away. I mean,
Increíble.
right there, he just put the ball in play on the ground and gave it his all to get down to first for the night.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Regalaron una carrera gratis, tío. Es que es increíble, de verdad.
That's ball for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Regalaron una carrera gratis. Aquí llega el muerto, que no sé qué ha hecho en su vida este muerto, la verdad.
Right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Soto pulls it down. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Pete Alonso. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man at first. Now it's the second baseman, Edouard Julien. Swing and a foul straight back. The Mets trailing by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a pitch. Double play ball to second. Torres. Off balance feed. There's 1. And he'll eat it and be happy with the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Over to first and he's saved.
Well, we're expecting to see
Ganando de 3 y robas la primera base, muerto.
2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
Left field, way back there. Verdugo going back. Gone! So he goes yard to left. His 16th homer of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's
Toda la primera base, muerto.
2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way.
And here is Jake Berger. Torres over to first, and they got him.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run.
No, no se puede, no se puede. Esto está perdido, más que perdido. Esto está más que perdido.
Swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
Esto está más que perdido.
Mets draw closer thanks to the home run. It's now a 3. Back here in Queens, and the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Volpe, a former Gold Glove winner, 22 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. Oh, he doesn't get the call.
Ah, es bola. Está toda la bola en el cuadro, pero es bola. Entiendo. Entiendo.
The pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2.
Venga, hasta que no haga hit no para. Venga.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Nice, doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before.
Bueno, esto va a batear todo hoy, ¿no?
So as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand.
Lo de que se muevan así, tío, me parece una cosa increíble, la verdad. O sea, mueve así raro el cuerpo para luego batear. No sé, tío.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in.
A tu casa.
Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Bueno, luego este está el loco del bate, este.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball, third base side. Outside low. Now 1-2.
1-2.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the center field.
Venga, eliminación.
Tyrone Taylor. Swing and all the bat went flying.
¿Con el bate?
You know this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he
¿Con el bate?
it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Madre mía.
Right-hander kick steals. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Not
2-2.
close with that one. The count now 2-2. And a pitch. And another ball.
Pues estaría bien primera base, la verdad. Pero no va a ocurrir. Efectivamente. Efectivamente, era demasiado bonito, la verdad.
It's not just the pitcher, it's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Next is the designated hitter.
6-7 hits.
1 for 2. Runner takes off. Up the middle. Throws to first in time. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. And now it's Juan Soto.
It's such a great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make a play like that. It builds up confidence for everyone on his team. It might even inspire a few more web gems before the game is over.
Estamos teniéndolo, pero no aprovechamos nada, tío. Venga, hasta luego. Hasta luego, Daniel, hasta luego. Joder, qué rabia, tío.
2 outs. That one missed.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up.
Dame una que pueda batear, por favor.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. Mets strand 1. They trail it 3-2.
7 hits y 2 carreras.
Here at Citi Field, here's Stanton now.
Estamos esperándolo. Giancarlo, te estamos esperando. No te preocupes que lo tenemos en cuenta. Trabajamos con eso, no te preocupes.
Slider got him for strike 3. Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the 3rd home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Ground.
¿Me está diciendo que ha pitado bola? Takes for fall ball. Ball 2, en serio. Ah, vale. Vale.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. This one in the air. Rizzo out of the play, and there's 2 down. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
No ball. 1
2
strike.
down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of 2 in the series. Next offering is in for a strike. Backs and misses. It's a strikeout.
Está pichando muy bien. La verdad es que Ramusen, pero la vida dura.
Bottom of the 6th. Here's Pete Alonso. The line to kick the pitch. Fouled off. He was late.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
The 0-2. Got him swinging. Edouard Julien up now for the Mets. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. LeMahieu drifts towards it, and that quickly 2 away. And next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. He's already homered here in this one. That one fouled off.
Se nos va a escapar el partido por la primera entrada. ¿Qué os parece? ¿A que está guay?
That smash towards center.
¿A que está guay que se te escape el partido por la primera entrada? Está muy guay eso, la verdad. Está perfecto. Por un pedazo de muerto que hace un home run con triple carrera. Por un pedazo de muerto, la verdad. Ah, eso es bola también. Sí.
In the air, right side. Soto going after it. He's got it. 1 away. Here's the center fielder, Everson Pereira. And that's outside. And it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
Next pitch is inside, and a count 2-1. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Nimmo makes the grab. Bottom of the inning, now the 3rd baseman, Jake Berger. Cole back to work. That one misses, and that is ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Victor Gonzalez getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Loaisaga getting loose as well. Swing and a pop.
¿En serio, tío?
Foul territory for the catcher.
A él no se le cae, ¿no?
For the wall, makes the
Claro.
catch in foul ground.
A él no se le cae, claro.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Obvio.
Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
And that chance handled.
Muy bien.
Steps on first for the out.
Well, there's a
Venga,
lot riding
Francisco.
on that at-bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So now 1-2.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
And a pitch. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Adbert Alzolay.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
And fires in a fastball at 95. Got him swinging. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Here's Alex Verdugo. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Nimmo pulls that one down, and a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Gleyber Torres stepping in now for the Yankees. Got a good eye there.
Well, you get to this part of the order.
2 balls, no strike.
There's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
And there's the automatic. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Vamos.
And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. 1, 2, 3. Go back now. New pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Victor Gonzalez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Y lo coge.
Whips it to first on the run. One gone to the bottom.
Y la
of the 8th.
coge, tío.
And next is the designated hitter, Jeff McNeil.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Throw on to Rizzo, and a couple of quick outs. Here's Juan Soto.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a
Nah, me
lot
parece de
harder than
coña, la
it
verdad.
was.
Rizzo
Me parece de
takes it
coña,
himself.
tío.
3 up, 3
Es de
down,
coña,
inning
tío.
over. We go to the 9th.
Es
And
de
now the
coña, la
right
verdad.
fielder, Giancarlo Stanton. There's a strike.
Vamos a perder por una entrada que nos han hecho 3 carreras. ¿Qué te parece?
Right side.
¿Te parece gracioso?
And he takes it himself
La verdad es que
for the
sí.
out.
La verdad es que es muy
And
gracioso, la
here
verdad.
is Anthony Rizzo.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Ground ball left side.
Rizzo.
Slings it across.
Es muy, muy gracioso que suceda eso, la
Slider
verdad.
inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
The 1-0.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Flips the corner, and it's 2-1. That's the third. Sends it to first, and the inning is over. Offense play.
Mira. 3 carreras en la segunda entrada y se acabó. Y ya está. Y van a ganar el partido.
On to try and close it out. He last pitched
¿Qué te
4
parece?
days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh.
Increíble. Sí, a mí también me lo parece.
Alonso in now, takes ball 1
A mí
off
también
the
me lo
plate.
parece, la verdad.
Swing and
A mí también me lo parece que va a ser increíble que vayamos a perder con solo una entrada anotada. La verdad.
Swings and misses. 1-2.
Me parece increíble. Y está jugando con mi ansiedad de puta madre, la verdad.
And a swing and a miss.
Y el Pete enorme. Eres enorme, Pete. Eres enorme.
He's
Eres
2
enorme.
outs away. And next for the Mets, Edouard Julien. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. And that puts the tying run on
Venga, la doble LP que acaba con el partido. Venga, aquí va a ser. Vamos, Brandon, haz la tuya.
Now, Brandon Nimmo. He's already homered in this game.
Haz la tuya. Haz la doble LP que acaba el partido. Venga.
Hard hit, base hit. And now the winning run is on base. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Si va a llegar. O sea, el final del partido va a llegar por una doble play. O sea, el público acá más Jake, ahí con su 0 de 3.
Here's a high fly ball out to center.
Ahí está.
Pulls it
Ahí
down
está
and
con su
it's
fly
2
out
gone.
fresco. Grande Jake. Enorme Jake. Venga,
So
enorme.
it's their last chance in this one. Here's the catcher for the Mets,
Increíble.
Francisco Alvarez. And takes
Increíble.
off for ball 1.
Well, they're applying pressure, quality at bats, quality swings right now, and see this offense doing it one player to the next, showing a lot of fight right now. They're making it difficult for the back end of this bullpen to close out this game.
So the tying run at second. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
2-1's the count.
Pues acabó el partido. Doble base y voy a perder el partido. Bien, Francisco. Francisco. Eres el mejor. Gracias, Francisco. Tres putísimas entradas en todo el partido. Han hecho estos pedazos de mierdas y voy a perder el partido. Muy bien. Grande. Grande. Muy bien. Vamos a ver por curiosidad más que nada, los home run que lleva la temporada aquí mi primo. Me gustaría verlos, la verdad. Me gustaría ver las entradas que tiene, o sea, los home runs que tiene este pedazo de mierda. Me gustaría saberlo. A ver dónde están, a ver. José Treviño tiene 2 home runs en toda la temporada. ¡Bravo! Bravo, enorme, José Treviño. Muy bien. José Treviño, efectivamente, la verdad. Efectivamente. Muy bien. La verdad es que me hace muy feliz perder así, la verdad. Estoy muy contento. Estoy muy contento de que hayan hecho una entrada con 3 carreras y hayan ganado el partido. Estoy feliz. Estoy muy feliz, la verdad. Estoy realmente feliz. Realmente contento. Encima zurdo, que yo con los zurdos, pues eso. Ahí está. Cago en toda su puta madre.
Everything came together for him. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
The 1-1. And strike 2. No outs. Runner on second.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. Batting second, a really important guy for them, Oswald Peraza.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time and squares up the baseball a lot.
Struck him out. Throws him with a backdoor slider. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. There's a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. Foul ball there. And down on strikes, and that will end the inning. So back here in Queens, and towing the slab in this one, Nestor Cortez Jr. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact.
Las manos, eso es. Buen bateo.
I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And a foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. Out towards right center field. That one gets down for a hit. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second, and he's there with a double.
Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Ground ball right side,
No puedo
and he
creerlo.
handles it himself for the out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Pete Alonso stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Way outside, ball 2.
For the runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
Swings here and blasts one left field. Grisham drop step going back. And that is gone. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. In a 2-0 count, a hitter is on high alert. This is what you live
Eso
for,
antes.
to be in the driver's seat here. He got a pitch that he could handle, and he hit that pitch really hard. Nice home run.
Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. LeMahieu gets it to first. That ends the frame. A Pete Alonso blast for the Mets. And it's 2-0. Back here at Citi Field, all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Gleyber Torres. And the first pitch misses
Madre
for
mía.
ball 1. McClanahan goes 6'1", 200 pounds, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year.
Ooh, Rusty Valentine umpiring behind the plate in this one. He has what you might call a tall strike zone, both at the letters and down below the knees.
Yeah, and I'm sure that helps a lot of pitchers we see today who like to work up, down, trying. Oh, nice stop on a slide. And they get the out.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync. And the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Anthony Rizzo, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. McClanahan, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against. On the ground to first. He takes it on his own. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. That's in there. Strike 1.
Well, he's got power, and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So, to his advantage, he can expand the zone.
The Yankees down by a pair here in the second and final game of the series.
He can throw that fastball slightly above the top of the strike zone to get hitters to chase. He can also break it off because when you're geared up for good things.
Vamos.
Swing and a miss, and he
Bien,
struck
Shane.
him out. And the Yanks go.
Está bien.
And we're back. Bottom of the second. Now here is Jake Burger. And the pitch. And there's the strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
Si no bateas esa, no sé cuál vas a batear, la verdad.
The wind of the pitch. Next offering is outside. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it onto first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, obviously, that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate. And people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Swung on, popped up on the infield. In position.
Sin comentarios.
Brings it in. And there's 2 away.
Man, this is pretty amazing. This guy is very efficient out there on the mound right now. Just 9 pitches in the first. He's got a chance to keep it to single digits again. Who does that?
Rolls across the diamond. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Jose Trevino. The wind of the pitch. On the ground to 3rd. Burger jumps, throws. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Perro.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate.
The left fielder, Franquicia.
Line drive, base hit.
¿Pero quién es este tío?
And that turns the lineup over.
Flipo, boludo. Dios, qué flipo de
And
verdad.
now Bader up to the plate. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. On the ground to first. Stops it on a slide. There's one. To first, not in time.
Vamos.
Great effort there. Oswald Peraza getting ready to hit. Bader runs. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal the base. But right here, they successfully moved that
Vamos.
to first, and that is the third. Back here in Queens, and now the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. As the lefty gets to work. Strike one.
0-1.
Next offering in there for a strike.
O sea, que lleve esos números con Tyrone Taylor me parece una cosa
And now the lefty,
increíble, vamos.
and ball one.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Waves at the bend
Sí, mira al
for
bate,
the
dijo mira al bate,
strikeout.
porque tela.
Starling Marte up to hit. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. LeMahieu drifts towards it. Makes the grab, 2 down.
The batter, number
2
one.
out, space is empty.
Second baseman.
Jeff McNeil stands in.
Not here.
Into center and a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. That to right. Stanton on the move. Makes the catch, and that's the inning. Start of the fourth. It's Aaron
Comentarios.
Judge now. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And that's outside.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more
Venga, a tu
with
casa.
greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
Stanton stands in now and watches strike one. Called strike right there.
Muy bien.
By him for the K.
Muy bien, Shane.
That was a pretty fat pitch right there. Very hittable. I think the change of speed made all the difference. Took a lot off of that one, and he had him off balance out in front. You got to pick your spots with the changeup just like he did there, and I think a great time to alter his velocity and create some deception.
The Mets up by 2. Top half of inning number 4. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
And that one just missed off the outside edge. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss.
Enorme,
And he's
Shane.
down on strikes. And it's a 1-2. Back here at Citi Field. Here's Pete Alonso. Cortez back to work. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
Una locura de Pete Alonso, la verdad.
Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 3-0.
Me da pena haber perdido el partido pasado, la verdad. Y cómo lo hemos perdido, sobre todo. Es lo que me jode más, la verdad. Pero bueno, es lo que hay.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely.
Salga Jerry Cole, perros.
He swings and fouls one off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here at the bottom of the fourth. Lindor swings through that one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
No, Arwin. Que va. Mañana cuando por la mañana Houston Astros. Y a lo mejor empalmamos una con otra, pero mira la cama que estoy reventado. Mañana sobre las 10 o por ahí serie con Houston Astros, que también se viene complicada.
And now it's going to be Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 1. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Hasta ahora estamos cumpliendo el objetivo, que es ganar uno de los dos.
It's now 3-0.
A ver si se cumple.
We go to the top of the fifth, and here's the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. On the corner for a strike, 0-1. Rizzo, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was a 6th-round draft pick.
Me falta contexto ahí, tío.
2007. And he deals.
Yo sé que ha sido muy protagonista y que tiene jugadorazos, la verdad.
The pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Venga, hasta que no me haga hit, nada, venga. Ya sabemos cómo va esto. Venga. Hazme hit ya, sí. Venga, hazme hit, por favor. Venga, que no sea home run, pero que sea hit, venga. Venga, sí. Ya sabemos cómo va a acabar, venga. Es que, tío, se ve tan descarado cuando va a ser hit. Venga, tu casa. Y su pitcher que se llama Framber, tío. Espectacular nombre.
Fastball for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
Ahí va. Vamos.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Two down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line.
Venga, una entrada menos.
And he makes the catch. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. On the ground right side, collected by Torres. Passes to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Así rapidito.
Up now for the Mets. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Este no es un hit, aunque le paguen dinero.
Bases empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Outside and 1-1. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. Kicks and fires. Swing and a pop-up. Peraza settles under this one. He makes the grab. 2 down.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, it will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Here's Starling Marte.
Venga, Starling, hijo. Haz lo que puedas.
This one smacked out to left center. No
Venga.
trouble here. Puts
Eso
it
es lo que
away for
puedes.
the out.
Poco...
And that is that. Nothing doing for the Mets, but they lead at 3-0.
Vale.
Top 6. Here's the left fielder, Trent Grisham. Grisham, first-round pick of the Brewers in 2015. That one's in there. It's 0-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay.
Venga, si gano, juego el primero de los Astros, venga.
Ball 1 low. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Si gano, juego el primero de los Astros.
Sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
No va a pasar.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Great approach on a nice pitch. Dropped the barrel on it. Stayed on plane completely through the swing and drove it the other way. Kind of have to tip your cap if you're on the mound on that one. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next offering upstairs. Wouldn't chase that time.
Oh, they've had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking. Make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And a pitch. Popped in the air. Left field. And that'll fall for a base hit. They fired it.
Si colaron Yucha ahora, ¿no?
So it's first and second with only one away.
Lo he dicho porque no voy a ganar, evidentemente.
But he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
2 on, 1 out. This one lifted in the air, left field. And that'll get down for a hit. To third, he is safe.
That's 3 singles in a row. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs.
And here comes the Mets man. Tyler McGill taking over on the mound.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Stanton up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. A couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Vaya bola, tío.
And it remains 3-2. On the ground. Got him on the off-balance throw. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. Gleyber Torres up to hit. First pitch, and he just misses. Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his bat.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up.
Ouch, that one got him.
Oh, there's no hiding in this spot. Bases loaded now, and no more wiggle room for any more mistakes like that.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground.
Bueno, reducimos daño, que ha podido ser peor. Lo he dicho, si ganamos juego el primero de los Astros. Pero no vamos a ganar. Esto se va a hacer, vamos, largo. Y la coge. Y la coge. Es Casillas ahora. Pero de 6, Juan, ¿qué tal? ¿Todo bien?
One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits. Now fly ball to right center. Bader should have it. They got it for out number 2. And that's outside. And that's ball 1.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
And here it comes. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Full extension makes the catch.
One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder. You lay out, you make a diving catch, and you that gets the team fired up in the dugout.
Que va a comer a casa de su madre y pregunta quién es cuando entra por la puerta.
DJ LeMahieu will get things going. And that's in there at the knees.
A ver, queda lo Yuchi y Stanton. O sea, quedan los dos honran, así que mentalizando ya para eso.
Swing and a ball popped up. McNeil drifts towards it. Makes the grab, one down. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Jose Trevino. That one in there across the letters.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Righty delivers. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And the right-hander deals. Bounce to the left side. Toss to Alonso. And 2 away to start the 7th. So up next, Trent Grisham.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2. The Yanks trailing by 2.
Vamos.
Inning number 7.
Tyler siempre cumpliendo, la verdad.
New pitcher for the Yankees, Ian Hamilton.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season. So we'll see what kind of command he has.
And the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. At the belt and fires. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Caleb Ferguson appears to be getting loose. That one not close. And it's 1-2.
Bueno, salvamos.
The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Righty to the plate. On the ground, right side. Torres gets it to first. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Jake Berger. First pitch, not close. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
On the ground to third.
Fuera. Adentro.
His body. Awesome play there. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold off if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
2 outs. And a base hit up the middle.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Swings and misses. 1-1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, It's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
In the air, out towards right center. Stanton makes the catch, and that ends the... Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Harrison Bader. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Into center. Taylor makes the catch, and there's one away.
¿Por qué mi división es la más igualada, tío?
Stepping in now for the Yankees.
No entiendo.
First pitch just misses. The Mets holding on to a 2-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. And that's off the inside edge, and it's 2-0. Right-hander kick steals. The other way.
Vamos.
Oh, he can't bring it in. Throw back in, holds him at first.
¿Qué hace,
so
Juan?
just a single. Here comes Aaron Judge. 1 for 3. Slider for a strike.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to
hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul. Tying run at the plate. And
Vamos.
1 to Judge.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone,
¿Cómo?
and he's not digging the call out there on the mound.
¿Cómo?
Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
Vaya robo, chaval. Vaya robo.
The tying run at the plate. And that
Vaya puto
one in
robo,
the
de
air
verdad.
center field. Taylor settles under it, squeezes it. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. That catches the outside corner, and that is strike 1. With the tying run at the plate, here in the second and final game of the series. And that's down and away.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
And another ball.
Vamos.
Swings through it for the catch. Slider got him for strike 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th.
Scott
Scott
Efros.
Efros.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Taylor,
Bueno, ya
lead off
estamos.
batter as he swings through it for
Con
strike 1.
tonterías, tío.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just gonna have to tip your cap
Ya
on that
estamos.
bit.
Gilipolleces, tío.
It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers.
Mejor me quedo
They won't
quieto y
be
ya
able to
está.
keep their arms long forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
So the batting order turns over. Next is the designated hitter, Starling Marte. This one in the air. Torres has a beat on it. 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Jeff McNeil now at the plate. And he grounds one to the right side.
Pues hay que defender 2
Takes it
carreras.
himself to the bag, and that'll do it. New inning getting started. Here is Gleyber Torres. McGill back to work. Just off the outside edge.
Yo creo que me roben las bolas, la verdad.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. That clips the inside corner for a strike. And a pitch. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. He's 2 outs away. Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Now a screamer into the outfield. Hits it away for the out. Out number 2.
Uno más Taylor.
And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. That one clips the outside corner. That's strike 2. The Yankees down to their final strike. Just misses with that one. Two outs. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And the righty deals. Now, ball game.
Just a tremendous performance by this guy to get the save today. He was out there for multiple innings, did an excellent job, never looked over his shoulder to see if anybody was warming up in the bullpen. Skipper gave him the ball. He didn't want to turn it over until this game was over. Nice job of keeping his team in the game and a way to secure the win.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John
Vamos con el
Shambi
primero
saying,
de Houston Astros. Lo prometido es deuda. Lo prometido es deuda. Venga, Justin Verlander, Kodai Senga. Venga, primer partido de la serie. En casa además. A ver, veo Kyle Tucker 93, Jordan Álvarez 96, José Altuve 93. Vale. Bueno, los que tienen 3 de batea, vamos.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Houston Astros going up against the New York Mets.
53-27,
First pitch coming your way next.
Venga, Kodai.
Just a little bit away from first pitch. Today's starting pitcher, Kodai Senga.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one. Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Alvarez settles underneath it, corrals it, and there's one down. Now here is Corey Jolt.
The designated hitter.
He's been on fire at the dish lately, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
And that's in for a strike. Senga, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a forkball, a cutter, a slider, and occasionally mixes in the slurve.
Vamos.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the
Como siguiente jugador a seguir es este pavo, Jordan Álvarez.
I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Jordan Alvarez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look
Ahí
at a
está.
called strike. And that one hammered.
Venga.
Taylor moving back. That'll make it out of here.
Porque habré jugado, tío.
When a guy's
De
got a
verdad.
real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If
Nada,
you
pues
do,
este
he
vamos a
supplies
tirarle
the
bolas,
power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like
No
he
vamos
did
a
right
jugar
there.
con
Jose
este.
Altuve stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll
Puede
see
ser tan
another.
pequeño, tío.
Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back after this. And the batter now, Francisco Lindor. The wind and the pitch. Lifted in the air, right field. Tucker should have it. He's got it. And there's one down. And now here's Jeff McNeil. On the ground, right side. Altuve slings to first. Now 2 out. 2 outs, base is empty. Juan Soto now 4th on the National League RBI leaderboard. And a ground ball to first.
Y 3 fuera.
He'll do it himself. They don't come any quicker. 3 pitches. Top of the second, and now it's Alex Bregman. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. Bregman in his 8th season, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he's a former All-Star Game MVP. The pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. The pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Here comes a pitch. Knocks that one away.
Esto no se puede consentir, la verdad. Esto no se puede consentir. ¿Ves? Es que no. Es que llevo 24 pitches en 2 entradas. Es que no. Es que no.
Soto calls it in, and there's one away. Yainer Diaz will hit next. That's in there. Strike 1. 1 out, base is empty. That one fouled off. Ground ball up the middle, and he can't come up with it. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it.
Lo apunto, Julián, lo apunto. Lo
And
apunto.
stepping in is the speedy Jeremy Pena. Fouled off. He was late. And now the 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Yeah, there's a ball. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, but they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
That clips the corner. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Number 28 in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one missing inside. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up. Bottom half of inning number 2, and stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Swung on, belted. That's back. Just missed it.
He was all over that first pitch fastball. He just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
So up next for New York, Edouard Julien.
Qué risa.
Chopper to second. Altuve.
Es graciosísimo, la verdad.
First in time. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Es graciosísimo.
Good power, not great in the OBP department. Swing and a miss. 0-1. The Mets trailing by a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. On the ground, right side. He steps on the bag. What a play. Inning over. Back here at Citi Field. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's Kyle Tucker. First pitch misses. So now here's Kyle Tucker. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. And it is 2-1. Tucker hits for power. He's got 30 homer power, but the strikeout rate is under 20%. And he deals. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one ripped right center field. And in one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take.
Oh, that got him on the mound. And they get the out after the ricochet. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. He's already homered here in this one. Outside low. Ball one. Tucker stands at third with one gone in the inning. Next offering in the dirt. Now 2-0. Through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Lindor to second.
Vamos.
Double play.
No.
A double in the inning, but they leave him straight. Back here in Queens, set
Me ha
for the
salido
bottom
bien.
of the third. And now here is Jake Berger. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Tucker ranging back. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Having a nice year in terms of power. Right now he's 7th in the NL in home runs. Popped up.
No, tío, no.
Altuve pulls it in on the run. And now a wide throw to third.
Venga, va, es el momento, eh.
And now
Bueno, Taylor.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
Ball 1 to Taylor. The 1-1. And another ball. It feels like we might be
Hay que
headed
sacar
towards a
carrera de
rain
aquí,
delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this
Cago la
game,
puta,
and the moment it becomes
Vamos a
dangerous,
buscar
I
un
think, is the
centro,
moment
un
we force to
CF.
take a break.
And there's 2 down.
No podemos
Well, that was
batear
a
con uno
pitch
menos
you gotta crush.
todas las carreras.
Unbelievable that he missed it right there, and I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
And that one fouled off.
Se me va a ir una carrera, tío. Qué lucaras que están, de verdad.
2 outs.
Vale,
Swing
ya
and
está.
foul over the screen and
Está.
back out of play.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Hit in the air, center
Se me va a ir
field.
una carrera, tío. Se me va a ir una carrera,
Brings
tío.
it in, and that's the 3rd out. Mets leave 1. They trail here.
Qué pereza, tío. Qué pereza, qué
As we
pereza,
go
qué
to the top
pereza,
of
eh.
the 4th. Now it's Alex Bregman. That misses. Ball
Y
1.
pita bola,
We haven't
tío.
seen a break in the weather, and the umpires
Me
might be
cabría la
forced to
cama,
make a
macho, de
decision
verdad.
soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Nada, joder, eso me ha tocado la
See if
cabeza.
he
No,
gives him
ya no
anything
estoy.
to hit
Ya no
here.
estoy en el
And
partido.
that's
Ya
ball
no.
4.
Pretty easy
Ya no
walk right
estoy.
there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Foul ball there. The pitch. Up
Nah.
and in,
Nah.
and now it's even 1-1.
Venga.
Bregman on at first, nobody out. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance to make the contact with that pitch.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Two outs. That one out to right. Soto makes the grab on the run. So the Astros. And we're back. Ready to go. Bottom 4. So now here's the Mets DH. Jeff McNeil. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. So a man on base.
Eso lo necesitaba antes.
And now it's Juan Soto. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Soto swinging a drive. Deep right field. Tucker going back. Out of here.
Vamos. Vamos. Vamos.
He shoots one out to right.
Vamos.
And they take the lead. It's 2-1.
Vamos.
One pitch,
Vamos.
one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there.
Vamos.
Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact.
Vamos. Vamos, vamos. Uf. Vamos, vamos, vamos.
Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. That's outside, and that's ball 1. Verlander, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Alvarez makes the play, and there's one down. Here's the second baseman, Edouard Julien. And a swing and a line drive at a
Pero las manos todo el rato, tío.
2 outs, base is empty. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. That one hammered center field. Dubon going back on this one. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the first baseman, number 28. Just missed.
Well, these Astros just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
And a 1-2. Out there to center. Taylor moving under it. And it's caught for the out. So the lineup flips over. Kyle Tucker up next for the Astros. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Just missed.
¿Qué dices de bola, tío?
The Mets leading by a run here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Fouls one off. 2-2. Now he breaks his bat. Berger fires across the diamond, and Tucker is retired. Corey Julks up next for the Astros. Fastball for a strike. Julks goes 6'1", 28 years old. He's usually a third baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. 2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
A little bit of a day off for him instead of being at the hot.
Vamos.
A swing
Vamos.
and a miss.
Por ahí.
That retires the side. And ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Jake Berger. And there's a foul ball. And the 0-1. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Dubon going back. Makes the catch.
Tío, vale ya, ¿no?
Against the wall.
Pero ¿y este pavo vale ya, no? ¿Este pavo vale ya? ¿Pero qué pasa, tío?
Up now for the Mets.
Vale ya, por favor.
He swings and misses
Vale
at
ya.
the first pitch. 0-1.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Bases empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. That one misses. Now 1-2.
It's a good take.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Home run number 20 on the year, and they add to the lead. It's 3-1.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the fresh shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Sizing this one up. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Back to the top of the Mets order. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor. That one way inside. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there, on its way. Gone. He hammers one out to right. His 26th of the year. It's 4-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
No.
2 outs, nobody on. And now the DH, Jeff McNeil. Pulled down the line.
Hola.
This one hammered, but it's foul.
Oh. Ya hubiera sido mucho. Lleva 2 honras el pobre.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Two outs, base is empty. The 0-2 stays alive. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Hay que proteger esta victoria. No se nos puede escapar.
Left-hand batter waits.
Qué bien, Jeff.
Right field line, that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
No se nos puede escapar.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Soto stands in now, looks at that one inside. Activity in the bullpen for the Astros for the first time. J.P. France, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Belak warming up as well. Hit hard, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Here's Pete Alonso. Two on, 2 outs. Out towards right center field. Duvall moving under this one.
Qué pena, tío.
He's there. He's got it. And that will end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this.
No se nos puede escapar, ¿eh? Bueno, esto es lo que hemos dicho, bolas.
Senga back to work. That missed by a lot, and it's 1-0.
This
Si
is
se
a
hace
pitcher
swing,
that
pues
softens up
mejor.
when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his
Este
stuff
bolas.
stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this stage of the game.
And he walked him on 4 pitches.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
On the ground right side, 4, 6,
Vamos.
3.
Vamos.
And they
Vamos.
turn the double play.
Vamos.
I think 4, 6, 3
Vamos,
double plays
coño.
like that are way tougher than
Vamos,
these guys
joder.
make it look sometimes, because no matter how you
Qué bien,
do it,
Julián,
the
qué
feed
bien.
from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
The Astros trailing by 3, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one is upstairs. And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
2-2 the count.
Next pitch misses, and it's a full count. And they'll do it again. 2 outs. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. And he gets
Vamos.
it. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, J.P. France. He's pitching on 2 days rest. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And first offering is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. And he swings through that one.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And a curve misses outside.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Vamos.
And now, Brandon Nimmo. Well struck right field. And it's a one-hopper
Vamos.
off the wall. Should be extra
Vamos.
bases.
Carrerita.
The run scores
Pues.
from first, extending their lead. It's 5-1.
Didn't take long to get a result for that.
Pues.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and
Pues,
lifted
Brandon.
into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Jake Berger up now for the Mets. Late with the swing there.
0-1's the count.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Under it. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up
Buenísima.
to third with 1 away. Stepping in, Francisco Alvarez. He's already homered in this game. He started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 1 away with a runner at third. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that one is lifted in the air. Tucker
Vamos,
on the
carrera.
move.
Vamos, carrera.
Drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. He'll score on the
Vamos.
sac fly. It's 6-1.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario,
Esto
a
puede escapar,
sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Taylor at the plate with 2 away. Swings
0-1
through that
count.
one.
Wow, that's not even close to the zone.
And there's
Vamos,
a
Pyro.
run into the outfield. And
Órale.
that keeps the inning going.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Dubon makes the catch, inning over. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Adrian Hauser.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Diaz, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Swing and a miss, strike one. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 1-2. And another ball.
Swing, tío. Era swing, cojones.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Swings through that one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The Mets leading by 5 here in the top half of inning number 7.
Vamos.
And misses. It's a strikeout.
Vamos.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man,
this pitch rides in too far. That got him. 2 outs, runner at first. And here's the first baseman. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Dubon off of first with 2 away. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. It's a bomb. A 2-run homer, and they close the gap. It's 6-3. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it.
Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Adbert Alzolay.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Big swing and a miss.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Base knock center field. And that keeps the inning alive.
Se me va a ir el partido.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one in.
Se me va a ir el partido.
He's there easily.
Un partido que tenía controlado se me va a ir.
That one misses. And now 3-0.
Se me va a ir.
And ball 4.
Se me va a ir el partido.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and
Se me va a ir el partido.
the play was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Tying run at the plate. Hit hard, that gets through. Runner around third on his way to the plate. 1 runs in. To the plate, and he's out.
Me va a ir el puto partido, tío.
And that's the 3rd out.
Por este pedazo de mierda se me va a ir el partido, tío. Se me va a ir el puto partido, tío.
Bottom of the 7th, Jeff McNeil stands in.
Se me va a ir el partido.
The line to kick the pitch. To the right side.
Se me va a ir el partido, tío.
The flip to the pitcher covering, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Foul ball.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
And foul ball. Oh, 2 now. And the pitch is outside. Ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Struck him out swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Pete Alonso. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Alvarez going back on it.
Chupa la perra.
That one is gone.
Well, he went up there, looking to do.
Brandon Beeler gets the ball now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Julian in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Hard hit, knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. We're at the top of the 8th. Now at the plate, Jose Altuve. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And now 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Just off the outside edge. Gets a piece and stays alive. And there's ball 4.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Bregman stands in now and watches strike 1. The Mets leading by 3, and we're at the top of the 8th.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still 0-2. Sets him down looking. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. So next up for Houston, Yainer Diaz. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Diaz in his 9th season, 30 years old now, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2012. Taylor makes the play. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
0-1.
The Stros trailing by 3 here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Outside low, going to count 1 and 2. Now one missed. Fights it off, you'll see another. 2-2 now. 99 miles per hour to finish him off. One left for Houston, and they're on the wrong end of a 7-4 score.
Venga.
Bottom of the 8th, and stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. And a pitch. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Makes the grab, and there's one away.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Berger, the next to hit, takes outside. Activity in the bullpen. Kendall Graveman preparing to come on if needed. Hader, a left-hander, also throwing. In the air out towards right center. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. He swings and fouls one off. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. Inning over.
Bueno, los picheamos para ganar.
And stepping in for the Astros, Mauricio Dubon. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Good eye right there. Next offered in there for a strike. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
There goes down looking.
Venga.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top of the 9th. That clips a corner. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball. That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2. Struck him out
Uno más.
looking. Astros down to their last out. Kyle Tucker up next for the Astros. Next offering is downstairs.
1-1.
They're down to their final strike.
Boog, that's
One ball,
cheddar, baby.
2 strikes.
Diaz is just 1 strike away.
Vamos.
Got it. And that'll do it.
Vamos.
Well, he held him down for 2 solid innings, recording 6 outs in this game. Really nice job of executing his pitches. Really just playing catch with the catcher, throwing whatever was put down, and letting the defense do some work behind him.
This one finishes with a final of 7-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Bien, bien, bien.
The final line score for
Bueno, chicos, pues nada. Mañana tenemos jaleo, ¿eh? Mañana tenemos acabar la serie y fíjate, serie de 4 partidos con Washington, otros 4 con Pittsburgh. Tenemos jaleo, ¿eh? Tenemos jaleo, así que nada, chicos, mañana nos vemos, ¿eh? Estar aquí, suscribiros, porque mañana tenemos jaleo. Buenas noches. Hasta mañana.